Some Democrats are fearing that the Bidenomics branding is backfiring on President Biden and his re-election bid. What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back again with a new video, and today it is time that we talk about the 2024 presidential election. Because it appears that Democrats are starting to realize that their Bidenomics branding is complete garbage and is backfiring against them badly. I mean, we are getting to a point now where even Axios is reporting that, hey, Democrats are realizing that this Bidenomics crap they're trying to push is not working. And in fact, it could be hurting Biden more than it is, quote-unquote, helping. Now, before we continue with today's video, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Guys, just for $1 a month, you could join Real American. This is the best way to support the daily content that we all know and love. So I hope and recommend you join the channel today. Alright, everybody. And again, let's be clear. This is very early in the 2024 cycle, comparatively. We're only in October of 2023, so things could change, but as of now, it's sounding like these Bidenomics, it's not resonating with people at all. And in fact, it could be hurting Biden more than it's helping. So let's get into it. The Biden re-election campaign's decision to brand the economy under the president's name, Bidenomics, is looking like an early blunder that misread the public's deep pessimism about how things are going on that front. And I 100% agree. This was always a big risk because when you can label something like Clintonomics, Bidenomics, whatever, you need to be having some damn good growth. And really, when you look at the economic data, it's not. Despite some encouraging economic trends, unemployment is low, inflation seems to be tamed, which it won't. We'll get to that in a second. Polling shows that Americans' overall perception of the economy is sour. And why is that? This inflation is tamed crap. Guys, when you dig deep into the numbers, is it as bad as it was last year? No, but it's still ridiculously high. And when you delve deeper into the numbers, the 4% inflation growth, which is large enough, you take out the energy increase, or decrease, because energy has gone down slightly because, let's face it, what it was at last year, it's pretty hard to replicate. You take that out, stuff like food, groceries, essentials are still going up at record paces. And that's why people are not believing it. And you look at the unemployment numbers, the job growth isn't, manufacturing, it isn't, high-paying, blue-collar job. It's not. It's crap. It's a crap summer job of, I want to work at Burger King for $13 an hour. It's like, that's not a good job. It's not like the Trump economy where the job growth was from manufacturing. It was from higher paying jobs. That's just factual. It's not my opinion. It's just look at the government reports on it. And that's why people are starting to realize this Bidenomics, it's not working. It's not resonating. Some prominent Democrats are now openly criticizing the Biden campaign strategy, arguing that it appears to be in denial of Americans' economic reality. We have to do better for job framing, this not so much for one person, for the office of the presidency, but for the people, Stephen Horsford of Nevada told Politico. I've never understood why you would brand an economy in your name when the economy hasn't fully recovered, Michael LaRosa, a former spokesperson for Joe Biden, told the publication. And I'm surprised. It sounds like Democrats are starting to realize, hey, this economy, it truly is garbage. This low unemployment crap, it's a farce. It's low unemployment, sure, but look at the jobs. They're not good ones. They're not high-paying, blue-collar jobs, unlike the Trump economy, when it was those jobs. Most of the economic growth, funny enough, came from government jobs. It's like, a lot of this seems like temporary growth. This isn't long-term good growth. And wages are still going down. Grocery prices keep skyrocketing. Whatever stories Americans are told about the strength of the economy under President Biden, they're not going to be persuaded to look past the issue of their own living standards. Liberal economist James Galbraith wrote. Yeah. It's not like when Trump, everybody could agree the economy was great during Trump's administration. Even Democrats admitted it's all right. For them, that means it's spectacular. But either way, Biden, nobody believes him when he says the economy is Bidenomics. Well, that's just free advertising for the GOP. It's like, see, he's calling it Bidenomics. This is what Bidenomics is. High inflation, low job growth. I'm talking about real job growth, crappy wages, endless increases of gas price, just everything going to crap. And he's going around saying the economy is really good. I mean, there's no silver lining to the economy. The stock market's in the gutter compared to Trump. The housing market's about to implode. It just, everything is indicating, no, this isn't some magical, mystical improvement. One of the Biden campaign's first advertisements carried a Reagan-esque Morning the America vibe, arguing the nation's economy is leading the world, while crediting the president's agenda for bringing the U.S. back from the brink. Even though most people realize that was Trump's doing. Trump's the reason we didn't hit a full-blown depression. You know, Trump's economy was just that strong before COVID and was able to recover that quick. And people read through these lies of, this is Biden's doing. This is Trump's doing of the economy not completely collapsing yet. Biden's message has been geared toward working-class Americans. He joined the UAW picket line this week in Michigan and spoke to blue-collar workers in Philadelphia on Labor Day. But the problem is, he's so incompetent when he's talking to these people. He's like, I'm the union president. But his actions are very, when you look at it, anti-union. I mean, he wants to dramatically increase the amount of electric vehicles being produced, ship more jobs overseas because of that, decrease wages with garbage environmental policy. It's like, how can you call yourself pro-union when most of your policies are hurting union workers? Last month, Biden gave a speech on Bidenomics in Prince George's County, Maryland, in which he said, for the first time in a long time, we've climbed out of our great economic crisis. It's beginning to work for working people. Do these people believe this? What part of the economy is not garbage right now? What? Oh, the top 1% are seeing huge growth. It doesn't mean working people are seeing any growth. They're not. His campaign adds law the passage of COVID emergency funds, the bipartisan infrastructure law, the Inflation Reduction Act, and funding for semiconductor manufacturing. There's only one of these policies that I would say was actually net positive, the semiconductor manufacturing. I think that was good. But the rest of this is either horse crap, like the COVID emergency funds. That's, what? That was mostly Trump's doing it, and we know now, really it was his passage of that and the bipartisan infrastructure bill and the Inflation Reduction Act that have caused a lot of problems. Just saying. But so far, the message isn't resonating, especially among the working class Americans he's trying to win over. Polling indicates that college-educated voters are generally satisfied with the state of the economy, but voters living paycheck to paycheck are disillusioned. And this is why people are calling bullcrap. Yes, these people that make $1 million a year plus, yeah, they're doing fine. They're calling the economy great. But for the average Joe that's just working every day, everything has gone up so fast and wages have not. That's why many working Americans, they're saying this is bullcrap. This idea that the economy is soaring? No, it isn't. I can barely afford groceries. Just an example. Inflation has been tamed. Instead of going up by 9%, it's going up by 8% for groceries. Yeah, that's a huge difference. Only 28% of Americans say they were, quote, very or somewhat satisfied with the state of the economy, a new NBC poll. The lowest level of economic satisfaction in nearly a decade of the network's polling. Biden's economic approval rating sits at 37%, with 59% of respondents expressing disapproval towards his performance. The NBC survey showed that Republicans hold a whopping 21-point advantage over the Democrats in the economy, the largest lead Republicans have held in 32 years. The poll also shows that Democrats only hold a 2-point edge, 36-34, on looking out for the middle class, an area in which the party typically holds a significant advantage. Yeah, usually it's like a 30-point gap. But because of Trumpism, Trump, MAGA, whatever you want to call it, more people are starting to realize some of these, Trump candidates, they care about Americans. Some of these Democrats, screw them. They don't. They care about some garbage environmental policy that's gonna somehow hurt my job next year. But overall, folks, you just start looking at it, and it is a complete and total mess of a situation for Democrats. I mean, they're trying to blame Bidenomics now. They're trying to say, well, Democrats are doing so well in special elections this year. Once again, lower turnout special elections don't have any correlation. Look at last year. All these overperformances in these special elections, every single one of those seats, Republicans vastly overperformed in the general. So they're coping about the special elections indicate that people are loving the economy. No! It's just voters now who are high turnout voters are Democrats. It's just factual. 20 years ago, these special elections, low turnout, that usually meant a Republican victory or overperformance. Now it's the opposite, because the coalitions have shifted. It's just true. 20 years ago, working class voters, which they don't vote at high rates compared to college-educated voters, they're more Republican, and vice versa with college-educated voters. That's what's really happening with these special elections, and yeah, it's not good to underperform every single one, but you can look back at history and traditional Republicans have overperformed special elections, and usually they don't correlate at all. I mean, these people that say, well, in 2006, a special election in the Louisiana state legislature indicated a blue wave. I saw somebody say that. It's like, everybody with a brain knew 2008 was going to be a frickin' blue tsunami, not a special election. Give me a break. But either way, folks, it's not looking good for Biden. It seems like many people are starting to realize the Bidenomics messaging isn't working. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Thank you so much. Godspeed to all of you.